On June 2, 1946, the Italian people made a choice to end centuries of monarchy and build a new republic. It wasn't just a change of system. It was a break from fascist remnants, a first step toward real democracy. The vote took place nationwide, and men and women voted together for the first time. The result? The republic won. King Umberto II chose exile, and Italy entered a new era without a monarch. Since then, June 2 is known as Festa della Repubblica, Italy's Republic Day. Rome holds parades, and the president lays a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier.
On June 3, 1098, the First Crusade finally captured Antioch. It was the end of an 8-month-long siege. The city was a key stronghold on the road to Jerusalem. The Crusaders were starving and exhausted, while the Seljuk Turks resisted fiercely. But Bohemond, a Crusader leader, secretly allied with an Armenian traitor inside the city. That night, the gates were opened and the Crusaders stormed in. They slaughtered Muslims and Jews and seized control of the city. Soon after, Seljuk commander Kurboga surrounded Antioch with a massive army. In desperation, the Crusaders claimed to discover the Holy Lance beneath a church. Their spirits revived, and on June 28, they won a miraculous victory. The capture of Antioch was more than just a military win. It paved the way for the conquest of Jerusalem. Bohemond later founded the Principality of Antioch. It was a turning point in the clash between East and West. June 3, 1098, the day Antioch fell to the Crusaders.
June 4, 1989. Tiananmen Square, Beijing. Hundreds of thousands demanded democracy, but their voices were drowned by gunfire and tanks. The People's Liberation Army was ordered to clear the square. Live bullets were fired. Tanks rolled over people. The official death toll was 241, but some say up to 10,000 were killed. The next day, one man stood in front of a tank. Tank Man became a global symbol of freedom. China still censors any mention of this event, but the world remembers June 4, the day democracy was crushed in Tiananmen. June 5, 1967. Israeli jets strike Egyptian airfields at dawn. It was the start of a war that would reshape the Middle East in just 6 days. Egypt, Syria, and Jordan were preparing for a full-scale war with Israel. Israel responded with a surprise preemptive strike. In a single day, Israel destroyed most of Egypt's air force and gained control of the skies. Then they advanced rapidly, capturing Sinai, the Golan Heights, and the West Bank. By the end of the war, Israel held East Jerusalem and vast new territory. The political map of the region had changed forever. The war lasted 6 days, but its consequences are still unfolding today. This was the Six-Day War, one of the most pivotal conflicts in modern Middle Eastern history. June 6, 1984. In Moscow, a Soviet computer scientist named Alexei Pajitnov created a simple block game in a small office. Its name? Tetris. Made with just 7 block shapes, it seemed simple. But that simplicity made it addictively fun. Though born in the Soviet Union, Tetris crossed borders and ideologies, finding its way to the US, Japan, and beyond. Even during the Cold War, games ignored politics, and Tetris became one of the greatest puzzle games in history. The world's smallest country, Vatican City. It all started with a single treaty. On June 7, 1929, Italy and the Holy See signed the Lateran Treaty. With it, Vatican City officially became an independent state. During the unification of Italy, the Pope lost his territories and became a self-imposed prisoner in the Vatican. After over 60 years of conflict, reconciliation came at last. The treaty restored religious sovereignty to the papacy, but also gave political legitimacy to Mussolini's fascist regime. A historic deal to protect faith? Or a compromise with power? June 8, 1783. Iceland. The sky split open, and the earth began to breathe fire. Its name was Laki, one of the deadliest volcanic eruptions in history. For 8 months, lava burst from a 14-kilometer fissure. Toxic gas clouds spread across Europe, killing a quarter of Iceland's population. The effects reached as far as Asia and North Africa. In France, crop failure and famine. In Japan, the Tenmei famine. In Egypt, the Nile shrank, and tens of thousands starved. One volcano reshaped the global climate. And 6 years later, in France, revolution began. History is always a story of nature and humankind, intertwined.